So we're going to be jumping into today's latest sneaker updates. It's Friday. Salute to you for tuning in to kick things off. We're going to go ahead and start with today's premier sneakers app release, where we saw Nike hit us with a little special one. This is the Air Max 95 Nike SB, which what Nike's been doing with these SB collaborations is they've been kind of remixing some of these classic Nike as well as Jordan brand silhouettes. And what you have here with the Air Max 95 is some additional premium materials. You do also have a lower ride height, which is better for onboard performance, talking about skateboarding. And then of course you got the additional padding. Now with this one, as far as the sneakers app drop, these were super limited, less than 5,000 pairs reported by Edison monitors who keep track of the amount of stock loaded up to the back end of Nike servers. So let's say if you had success on this one, it's Friday, you probably should go out there, like probably play some scratch offs, maybe get you a little lottery ticket or something like that, because luck is definitely on your side. So this is a dope one, special again, iconic, some people would say, as we may never see a 95 SB collaboration with Eric Costin, representing SB kind of at the helm of this collaboration. A little bit of controversy, behind the scenes when it comes to this drop, but I don't think the controversy really overshadowed this pretty iconic moment for Nike SB and the Air Max 95. So dope sneaker. Let me know if any of you guys went for these. Did you take a W or an L? Now we also got a first look here at the Air Jordan 40, a brand new colorway, which according to Soul Retriever, slated to drop coming up this holiday season. Now when you talk about the Jordan 40, this is one that's been getting a lot of love for its minimalistic but yet futuristic design. And when you talk about mainline Jordans, probably one of the better looking ones, well at least that's what a lot of people would say as of recent years. So with this one, you may notice that Nike swoosh plastered right across the upper, which is a really cool element. Remember guys, the details matter, because if you recall, 40 years ago when that first original Jordan 1, the big design element on that one, of course, was the Nike swoosh. So with the Jordan 40, it's almost kind of like a full circle moment with this one right here. The details matter, the storytelling, it comes together. Plus on top of that one, bro, it's a Chicago colorway. So as far as this holiday drop, these are a dope one. I love what Jordan brand did with the 40 this year, and it's just a question of will this be one that's limited as that initial first original drop that we saw go down. So we got a first look here. This is the Salehi Bembry New Balance 1000. Now, what I have to say, when you talk about Salehi, as of lately, I feel like he's kind of cooled off as far as his buzz, like, in the world of collaborations and sneaker releases and everything like that. And matter of fact, I would even say the first time that we saw these 1000s pop up, the image wasn't too flattering. I wasn't too impressed, but I kind of think that based off this look right here, which is teased by Salehi himself via Instagram, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if it's like the sunlight or if they turn the saturation up on this image or something like that, but these joints are definitely looking a whole lot better. So as far as the release details, while Kicks Find It didn't provide any, my guess is that these will be dropping soon. And I would say not looking too bad, maybe not my cup of tea exactly, but let me know if any of you guys are rocking with these ones right here. And just wanted to quickly mention these Nike GT Futures, which Soul Retriever reports will be seeing a Galaxy colorway set to release summer of 2026. And by the way, this is just a mock-up image, so just wanted to quickly mention these right here, as the Nike GT Future is a sneaker which a lot of people have had eyes on, for its kind of throwback vibes to, like, say, the Foam Posit or the Hyper Posit, Flight Posit. But when you talk about this sneaker, it also takes us to the future, you know what I'm saying? So it incorporates some past as well as present elements. So I like what we see right here. Wale, he's been very big as far as like the rollout of this shoe right here, and with them releasing a Galaxy colorway, which I feel like has so much history attached to it. I just think it's a dope way to kind of bring the past and the present together. So just wanted to quickly mention those, although we won't see those until like next summer. Plus we don't even know what they're gonna look like, as this is just a speculative mock-up image. Playboy Cardi and Supreme. Now this is a big one for like the world of streetwear. When you talk about Supreme, Cardi, I guess as like a rapper, Cardi's probably one of the biggest, at the moment. This year he's gone kind of full mainstream with the release of his album Music. He's currently touring right now with The Weeknd. But if you take things back to like say like 10 years ago when Supreme was still kind of like rare and mysterious, and the hype was probably at all-time high. If you was to like watch a Playboy Cardi video on YouTube or something like that, one of his early videos, he was out here rocking Supreme box logo. So I think this is a dope moment for the culture, kind of like a full circle moment for him as well. And if you ask like your average Supreme fan who's their favorite artist, more so than likely they probably gonna say something like Cardi or something. So that's a good look. I guess we'll probably see one of those like Supreme photo tees or something like that with this image on it. So that's a cool look. I mean, nothing really too bad to say about it. Now, keeping things moving, it looks like we do have some unfortunate news to report on these Adidas AE1s. You know, the collaboration with Edison Chen of Clot that's been kind of floating around. This one apparently is not actually going to have a public release, but rather it has been limited to just friends and family. So you have probably seen some people seeded or gifted this pair on social media. It's a dope shoe, which I guess kind of, you know, has like that blue flame theme going on right there, which is really dope. I mean, the look on these is cool. The AE1 has had a phenomenal run, whether it's the high or the low top. And I thought this was going to be the final release to kind of like, you know, end that legacy of that drop as they bring in the AE2. But apparently this is just a friends and family exclusive. There is going to be some type of special way with limited quantities for special people to be able to get these. But as far as like a general release for this one right here, don't bank on it. So what do y'all think about that? It's kind of disappointing or not? And then as far as tomorrow's big Jordan retro drop, we got the Shatterback Boy 1s. I mean, of course, if you guys didn't know, this is the iconic sneaker which debuted 10 years ago back in 2015. And now, for the first time, we have seen these, they're going to be dropping, man. It's supposed to be a lot of stock going around. And Nike's actually doing a little bit of an early release to get the festivities popping today. So these will be available starting at 1 p.m. Eastern via Sneakers Pass. Now, it is just for select locations, but apparently different spots all across the country will have access. So if you guys are looking to secure your pair in person, if you have a flagship Nike location in your area, go ahead and check the Sneakers app for ability, because, you know, why go ahead and grab these tomorrow? We can go ahead and grab them a day early, you know, flex on everybody for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, before everybody gets their hands on this one right here. So a Jordan Brand cult classic, the storytelling, it's all there. This one's had a huge rollout, you know, centered around this drop right here, and they're finally dropping tomorrow. So we'll have more coverage on this release, you know, as tomorrow is the big day. So let me know if you guys are going for these joints or not, or if by chance, you know, you were able to secure your pair a little bit early via the Sneakers Pass. So that's all I got for you guys today here on this wonderful Friday as the weekend. Hope everybody has a blast this weekend. You know, I'll be just chilling, keeping things low, giving you guys a couple little updates here and there. So until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. JATV. I appreciate you guys. Love. I'm out.